How can you tell if a guy pulls no girls?
You can tell if they're oddly super respectful more than they should be.
So you like toxic guys?
Yes, love bombers. If they come off too strong at first and they start calling you cute names, you know that they've done that before.
Can I slap the shit out of you? That's disrespectful as fuck. But it'd be wrong if I slap the shit out of you,
But
right?
this is where double standards come into play.
And
That's like,
if a lion farted in your path, would you slap the shit out of a lion? No, because you know the lion's stronger than you. Don't hit me. If I'm so much stronger than you, if I'm a man, then don't fucking hit me because your feelings is hurt.
The way the dog is just sitting there listening to the conversation like, I'm just here. I don't pay no bill.
Listen up, ladies. Let me give you some unlicensed advice, okay? We need to let men be men and act like men and talk like men when they're around other men. When did women take it upon themselves to be the authority of conversations that other people get to have? When President Trump was congratulating the men's hockey team, he was talking to a bunch of guys. As a guy, they were celebrating, they were enjoying the moment, and they got the most powerful man on the phone with them, giving them banter. Like, this is not an open invitation for every feminazi to get their panties in a bunch and weigh in on critiquing how other men get to talk to each other. Now, granted, many of you don't have husbands, but let me tell you something. When they get together and they talk about sports, it is guaranteed to be beer, boobs, and buffoonery. This is the nature of men, and as women, we need to stay out of their business. Let them blow off their steam, be guys. Don't interject yourself into every freaking conversation that they have. Now, when they talk to you and they bring this kind of energy, then you could have a problem with it. But when they talk to each other, mind your business. The conversation wasn't for you. The conversation wasn't about you. And you clearly don't understand the context in which they were speaking. So enough with the fake outrage, because this is why you brutas don't get invited to the party.
Hadn't said nothing, then I have a level of respect for her just because I ain't even heard him speak. Yeah, I mean, she got my utmost respect. Not that I disrespect these women, but I look at her in a certain kind of light. This one, because they hadn't spoke. You don't know what they thinking. And that's how women are, especially with men they don't know. Yeah. Women, real women, don't go back and forward with a man who cuss. When women, man, I wouldn't care. A woman, even in a podcast, a woman is still a woman if she's in jail. A woman is still a woman if she's in the pool. A woman is never not a woman because of whatever situation she's in. That's what make her a dignified woman. Yeah. Because she don't change and she don't break her constitution because this situation. So what I hear here, these women will break their constitution if the right situation come about. If that man does something, she'll stop being a good woman because he's a dirty man. I'm not gonna be dirty for nobody. If I'm gonna be dirty, I'm dirty before she was dirty. Right. So right. I'm saying loyalty is I'm the same to you even if you wrong to me. And I don't hear loyalty in women who may have a man that they think is doing wrong. Not that they catch doing wrong, that they think is doing wrong. So whether he's doing wrong or not, he's already doing wrong in her mind. So it's no matter what he does. Right. So
here's a question. I can answer this one real quick, then I can turn it to you guys. Do you get intimidated when you have a woman you can't control? I don't deal with those women.
Me neither. Yeah, I ain't never had one I can't control.
Like loud, rambunctious women give me attitude talking back. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you. Like, I look at women as like children.
You know what my favorite thing about my man is? You wanna know? That he literally turned the hoe into the housewife. He literally turned the hoe into a housewife. It's possible. I'm just folding his boxers.
Having a girlfriend is a humiliation ritual. Because what do you mean? Why would you post that? Why would you post that? As a man who is not unfamiliar with trying to save these hoes, as you will, I would be damned if the hoes I try to save came out on the internet and said, you know what he did? He played Superman. Look, like, I'm not on you, man. Like, there's something about me that I gotta work on, really, to where, like, I just can't stop saving these hoes. I can't stop saving these hoes. You know what I mean? It's just the hero in me. I always love superhero. I always love DC and Marvel. I always love it. So to me, if I see a her in distress, the hero in me, I have to save her. I have to. I can't help it. But oh my gosh, don't tell people. Don't tell people I saved you. This is a secret heroism. Heroism? This is secret heroism. This is secret. You're not supposed to tell people I was saving you. Mention nothing others. Like, come on now.
And I'm glad he said this, because like Charleston White was saying a minute ago, you'll never know. These women might be out there in the streets. They might just have an OF, but they're smart enough to know when to be quiet. A lot of modern women out here could probably find a husband if they were smart enough to be quiet. You might have 1,000 bodies, but you're smart enough to be quiet. That man might know you have 1,000 bodies, but you're smart enough to be quiet. You're smart enough to control your tongue. And instead of saying, oh, Rodney used to do it like this, or I remember when James used to do it like, you're smart enough to say, baby, I enjoyed that. I really like that. You're smart enough to say, hey, do you think that we might be able to try this over here next time? I really like this restaurant. I really like this type of food. Oh, sure, yeah, why not? Because you're smart enough to know when to speak and what to speak, how to speak it, tone, all that stuff that modern women be preaching about. You're smart enough to do all of that.
I'm so tired of men doing this one thing, and I don't know if it makes them feel like, yeah, I'm the man, or...
Oh, no. The only thing he's trying to do is be respectful to your boyfriend. Long story short, she's sitting at a table with her boyfriend as they're out. A dude comes to the table that her and the boyfriend know. The dude that came to the table acknowledges the boyfriend but doesn't acknowledge her. She feels some type of way about it. We as men understand how territorial men can be, so some of the time, some men will sit up there and only acknowledge the boyfriend because we don't want the boyfriend to sit up there and do too much thinking, oh, why is you acknowledging my girl? Respectfully, if you are cool with someone and you can't acknowledge they friend, y'all gotta figure out y'all friendship dynamic. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, hey, how's it going to the girlfriend, to the wife at the table. I'm not telling you to hug her. You can give a handshake. You can keep a respectful distance, but there is nothing wrong to acknowledge your bro's girl at the table. If anything, it's just a respect thing. And to be honest, if you really got a side-eyed your homie or somebody you know, then why are you two even dealing with each other and or communicating with each other anyways?
Relationship right now with a man. Like, I couldn't imagine it. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to pour into you. I don't want to text you all day. I don't want to pretend like I care about what you ate. I genuinely don't want anything to do with pouring into a man at this point in my life, and it's not coming from a place of hurt. I'm not a lesbian. I don't like women. I just genuinely don't like men. I don't know if it's due to the fact that the species of men that are out there right now are just not hitting on it, but I just get so irritated when a man even speaks to me. Like, why the f are you talking to me? Why are you looking at me?
Now, see, listen, and that may be her truth, and that's how she feels, and maybe there was nothing behind it all, but I call cap on that. I don't fully believe that is the case, that she's never been hurt by a man, that she's never had any, horrible issues with men. Because for her to say the caliber of men out there lets me know that she's probably in a position to where she can't get the man that she actually desires. And this is typically how women speak when they're in that position, where you can't get the man that you actually want. So now you have this disdain and hatred toward men because you can't get the one that you actually want, or the one that you wanted didn't want you back. And so, yeah, you typically hear women saying this because there's always a motive or a reasoning behind it. I don't believe that she's just sitting up here and saying she's never had a bad experience with men at all. She's never had, no type of bad encounters with the man. She just woke up one day and said, you know what? I really just hate men. Nobody's ever done me anything. I've never had any bad experiences or anything, but I just hate them. I just can't stand them. I don't believe that. There's always a rhyme or reason behind the way women think. It comes from a place, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, but from what I've seen and the experiences I've seen or been around with women, it's always a reasoning behind the way they think and how they feel. Whether it's logical or illogical, there's always a reasoning behind it. And I just don't believe she woke up one day and just hated men for no reason. Nobody. And if you're hating all men because you just feel that way and nobody's ever did anything to you, that says a lot about your state of mind and your well-being. That there's something definitely off if you just can wake up and hate a group of people for no apparent reason. They did nothing to you. There's nothing that warranted this feeling. It's just a feeling, and you've decentered yourself so much that now you just hate men. That says a lot about you. That says a lot about your mental instability. Because that doesn't make any rational, logical sense.
But I'm not gonna lie, the sweetest guys I've ever met, I didn't like.
Damn. Tookie my sister just told me, she was like,
it's because you don't like a good guy. I don't think it's that. I just think the good guy isn't my type. I like a good guy, though. I like a good guy. She said she thinks it's because we don't like a good guy. I do like a good guy.
Yeah, I love a good
But
guy.
I feel like the good guys don't look and act the way I want them to. Like, they be kind of corny sometimes. Their look isn't the look I like.
Yeah.
It just, that's what I'm saying. There's no in between with these guys nowadays.
Yeah.
A sad day when the guy who always has a flames emoji for you, who always has a when we hanging, when that guy gets a girlfriend, you're always kind of like, oh, thought you were gonna pine over me forever?
This woman basically just said, I don't want anything to do with you, but I do want you to keep complimenting me. And that is annoying, but it's good that she said it. My first green flag is exposition, which starts with self-reflection, although that's a bad example, she's not doing it right. I've been reading all your comments and I've noticed something. A lot of men who watch my content will hear a woman say something they don't like, and they go, boo. And then they hear a woman say something they do like, and they go, yay. And you've got to get a little more sophisticated than that. Specifically, if she gives you a negative exposition. If she says, I'm having this feeling or perception that is horribly annoying, however, I'm taking responsibility for it. I'm not projecting it onto you. I'm not pretending to be a mind reader and saying that you must be thinking this because I'm feeling it. If someone's telling you something you don't want to hear, but they're taking responsibility for it, you have to say yay to that. Otherwise, you are just telling her, stop giving me information, and that's not going to work out for you. So when she said, I want attention, but I don't plan to give you anything for it, she's giving you cheat codes. She's saying, this is how my mind works. And if you say boo to that, then she'll stop. On my new little chart, these are the things that are going on inside your mind, and these are the things in her mind, and these are the things that have been expressed openly about you and about her. Externalizing or projecting is when she feels something negative but then says, because I'm feeling that, you must be doing it to me, and that's a red flag. Mind reading is when she says, I feel a certain way, and so you must also be feeling that way. I'm just picking up on what you're secretly feeling, and that is also a red flag. These things don't have to be negative. She might assume that you plan to buy her a house or that you feel a certain way about her that you don't, and that is also bad. You also don't want her to repress her feelings, because if she doesn't tell you what they are, then you won't know what they are and you won't be able to respond to her and she'll disappear. You guys usually don't have a problem with positive expositions. Creators like Sarah Eaton and The Dadvocate are good at that. They say a lot of things about what women are feeling and doing in a way that makes men feel validated.
I love how women love to deflect their behavior on men.
About every dude you know has had to atone for the sins of the dude who came before him somehow, and this is what it looks like.
And that's great because it creates responsibility. It takes what women are feeling and puts it in the women are responsible for it category. But creators like this get a lot of hate because nobody wants to be the guy who's giving lots of time and attention but doesn't have a chance. That puts you in this area. But if you listen carefully, she's doing the same thing. She's exposing her thoughts and feelings so that you can respond to them, which is good. Here's another example. This woman's husband lost his job, and TLDR, he came to her for emotional support, and she felt disgusted and uncomfortable. Now imagine that's your wife. She's having these feelings whether she wants to or not. No one can control their feelings. Would you rather hear them or not hear them and have her keep them inside? And if she does say them, would you rather have her say, you are making me feel disgusted and uncomfortable, or would you rather have her take responsibility? I mean, this whole thing is pretty brutal. The guy lost his job and he started crying, and she said she was disgusted and put off, but then she said it out loud. She didn't say he's disgusting, she said I feel disgusted. And then she tried to get help. She said I have no idea what to do. Is this normal? She said I feel bad for even feeling this way. She knows it's not nice. We have less and less control over our lower processing. We can't control what we feel, but we can control how we behave, and we have a lot of control over what we believe is right and wrong. And what women like this are saying is basically, hey guys, I'm having an emotion I have no control over, and so I am trying to control my behavior because I believe it would be morally wrong to act on this. So even though it is an ugly little feeling, she's moving it from the inside her perception category to being expressed openly, but she's not blaming you for it. She's taking responsibility. So if you keep telling women not to do this, it's kind of like saying, hey, I don't want to hear this. Keep it all inside, and don't exercise any control over your feelings and your behavior. And that is not how we're going to solve all these problems. Stop punishing women for giving you the cheat codes. They're telling you how their minds work. Use it to your advantage.
And she says something to the effect of, I thought you were going to pine over me forever. You and most modern women, y'all think men are going to waste their time over and over again messing around with y'all. When a man has stated his interest, when a man has been intentional, when a man has taken you out on dates and you're still playing around, then he just pivots and turns and finds something else, somebody else, then you upset, you're flabbergasted. Like, how could he ever?
I feel like some women were just not raised correctly. Like, I went to my friend's house, and she's not gonna be my friend after this video, but honestly, after this, I don't give a fuck. I go to her house, it's dirty as fuck, and then I go to the bathroom, and it's hella dirty. And I come out concerned. I'm like, yo, you good? Like, you need a friend to talk to? Like, are you depressed? Like, what's going on? Like, your house is a fucking mess. And she flat out tells me, it's not my bathroom. Like, it's not my house. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, it's not your bathroom. Don't you live here? Yeah. But I don't pay rent. My boyfriend does. What the fuck does that mean? It's his bathroom. He pays for rent. He could clean it. I'm like, but don't you fucking live here? You live here for free. Like, how do you have the audacity? Where does this audacity come from? That's what I want to know. You live in here for free. The guy is going to fucking work. And you talking about that this is not my fucking bathroom because he's paying rent. And so if it's dirty, he's responsible over it. What the fuck is your use? You are a burden. Flat out told her that. And she don't want to talk to me. So I said, fuck that. I want to be friends with some bullshit ass mentality like that. I honestly don't know where the fuck this mentality comes from or this audacity. I think social media fucking brainwashed women. That's what I think.
What's up? Excuse me, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, you're very pretty. I can get your Instagram?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait, what? Where are you going?
What you mean?
Like, where are you going?
Continue my walk?
No, you're not gonna, like, ask why, ask about my boyfriend, like, try to, like, where's the effort, you know?
Ask, you said no, so I'm gonna go.
But you don't want to, like, know why? Like, you don't care why?
Bro, I don't give a damn, bro. You said no, bro. So, bro, on to the next hoe.
Nah, like, what happened to, like, oh, you got a boyfriend or something?
Bruh,
he don't let you have friends?
Here's the problem with you girls, bro. You want me to get on my knees and plead as to why you said no?
I mean, you don't have to plead, but where's the effort?
What effort, bro? You said no. You don't deserve my damn effort, bro. If you was interested, you would have said yes, bro. You said no, so now it's time to go. Like, it's no if, ands, or but.
No, like,
y'all
that's
be used,
not the line.
y'all be used to these losers, bro. I'm not gonna spam ask you why. Like, I don't care, bro. You said no. There's a million girls in this world, bro. You think I'm ready to sit right here and waste my time?
Bro, you're not wasting your time. It's me.
Bro, I'm not.
It's me.
Who is you?
Bruh.
I'm ready to shake my cup, bro. I just met you, bro. You look good, just like the other 50 girls that I asked for the Instagram, bro. I'm ready to shake my cup for your gram, bro. You said no. Okay, cool.
Bro, no, that's not your line. You gotta hit me with the, like, oh, he don't let you have friends. Like, do that part.
No.
All right.
Are you ordering?
Yeah, I'm waiting in line.
Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah, I'm waiting in line.
Oh, okay. Can I wait with you?
Yeah, you're good.
So at first, I thought she might have been trying to get away from somebody because she came over and immediately grabbed me by the hand when she asked me that. So I thought she was going to have me pretend to be her boyfriend because there was somebody following her.
Okay.
How's you guys' night going?
Pretty good, yeah. We're trying to just get 2 lemon drops, so we're not doing anything crazy.
Okay, that's what's up.
Do you want to take it with us?
Huh?
Do you want to take lemon drops with us?
I'm okay. I'm going to get a crowd and Sprite.
Oh. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew? I'm Kylie.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jordan. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
You noticed the immediate vocal tonality change because I didn't immediately agree to what she wanted.
We got take lemon drops with us.
I'm okay. I don't too acidic for me. I'm going to stick with my usual.
What kind of shot do you like?
I don't normally do shots. I just drink. I'll sip a mixed drink.
I don't take shots either, but I deadass don't take shots, but I'll take.
This is the equivalent to a girl telling you, I usually don't do this before you hook up on a first or second date.
I think I'm okay.
Just because you're cute.
Huh?
I said just because you're cute.
I can't do it. So, you're like the 5th girl who's done that tonight. I swear.
Don't do shit like this. I understand that girls want free drinks, but if you got it like that, dudes are gonna offer to buy you drinks, which, I mean, I don't really recommend. As a dude, you don't just go around buying random girls drinks because of shit like this. So that's why during interactions, I generally recommend just making conversation and judging the interest level from there. You don't lead with buying a girl a drink, because there's a lot of girls who just go around at night expecting free drinks out of guys with no type of interest in them at all, just looking at them as a source of a free drink. So don't be the guy who gets suckered into buying girls like this drinks simply because you can't say no. And with that being said, guys, I hope you got some value out of this, and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay, so there's this guy at the bar. He's really cute, and I think I'm gonna try to say hi. It's right there. Wish me luck.
Is this seat taken?
No.
Okay, thanks. Have you had the holiday special?
Huh?
The holiday special, have you had that? Yeah. It's really good. I've had it before. So are you here on business or pleasure?
I'm here just trying to have a drink.
I intentionally use a lot of language that I know is going to irritate a small-minded man. Sometimes, like I said, wild women or like hoe. There's certain words that I know is going to really bother a basic man, so I use them to see if they're going to melt.
And it works.
Yeah, it's not about like not being controlled. It's also like who is the man that's leading us. So I don't mind submitting to a man. I love it.
To the right man.
For other men, though, I would have been a lot more resistant.
It's about the men that you choose. Women don't want to submit. And women don't want to, it's like, no, it's just not to your non-man ass. It's just not to you who's over there hating women out loud on a podcast.
A lot of women say, like, for the right man, I will submit. But that's not always true because you've been in the practice of not submitting. There's actually like a training that has to happen.
I'm still in it too.
And you see that number he did right there? You see that number? I'm just... that number is... Dang, that's crazy. I'm just sitting here listening to a couple of women talk about the things that they do, and even further letting us know why they're single, why they can't find a good man, the tricks and the gimmicks that they have up their sleeve to continue to keep themselves single. I love it.
Oh! I thought you wanted red. What? I thought you red.
You better clean up all
No, that's too much.
You better clean up all this mess. You better clean up all this mess, okay?
That's crazy.
You better clean all that mess up.
What?
You know, I've started to realize that couples or people seeing each other want to embarrass a significant other in public. You trying to hurt them? And the answer is yes. You're actually trying to make them feel a certain way, to gain some type of leverage or gain some type of power and make them feel uncomfortable. And you're banking on the fact that they either are not going to react because they're your little puppy dog, or you actually want them to react to show how bad they are. It's conniving, it's manipulative, and it's totally wrong. I understand jokes, banter, that is all good. But when you're publicly making other people see your person as being small,
I really think women they get their rocks off by embarrassing their nigga. Like, and I feel like not only that, I feel like that's why they do that shit. So they'll disrespect the nigga in front of other people and say shit in front of other people that they know they would never say in private, right? And two, they argue with their person in front of other people, because I feel as though they're looking for, if he does anything back to me, then I get the sympathy that I want. So that's why they also then, after the argument, they then run to social media and post the shit and say, well, my boyfriend did this, or I can't believe that he really said this to me, or he's a deadbeat and he doesn't do shit. And it's like a kind of like a sympathy empathy game, you know? Like they're just trying to gain like the public perception of like.
Okay, I cannot stand to see other people humiliate other people, you know, obviously not even myself. I don't want to humiliate anybody. But, and like, before I say anything, you know, I'm not siding with the men. That's the last thing I want to do, side with the man. But specifically seeing girls humiliate guys that aren't being weird or like aren't like, no catcalling. I'm not talking about that, because at that point, like, your reaction is justified. Say whatever you want to them, you know? But seeing girls be like so disrespectful to a guy that's like not being weird at all, right? Just like simply like, hey, excuse me, like, you know, like says whatever to them, you know, but like they're just like, yeah, okay. Or like just like simply like just nasty attitude, like, ugh, you know? And ¿qué te cuesta? Like what does it cost you to literally just be like, I have a boyfriend, I'm not interested, like, no, thank you, I'm not interested, sorry, like, whatever, you know, literally whatever. But like, they're not being weird, they're very respectful. Why do you feel the need to embarrass somebody else, you know? Like I said, I'm not siding with the men, but I just feel bad for them. Like, I don't know if like that's just the empath in me or whatever, but I've been out and like seen girls that like do this like in person, and it literally makes me feel like secondhand embarrassment for the guy, because they're literally so disrespectful for no reason. And yeah, this is like for the respectful, like whatever, you know, like not no catcalling or whatever. It's humiliating and it's fucked up.
As a man, if you were single, would you enjoy a woman kind of like, you know, approaching you, or do you like to do the approaching?
So from my perspective, as a man who's very competitive, I don't want a woman to chase me. I feel like, to me, that just instantly says like, I can have you. I don't want a woman that I can eat, because then I feel like in my head, because of my past trauma and all the women that I was with, that if I can have you, any man out here can have you just as easy as I can have you. For most men, like, it depends. I'm gonna say this too. So I'm playing both sides of the fence. As a human being, I think you should be able to approach anything you want in life. Or if you are a woman and you see a man that you want, you should definitely go after that man and try. And even if it's not directly like saying, I want to be with you, I want to take you on a date, you know? Because as a woman, you're not going to, you see how they reacted? So you have to get in the sight of his eye line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're saying be seen?
Be seen.
We gonna be seen regardless.
And if he approach you, he approach you. But if he don't approach you and you don't say a word to you, then because you got pride and you got ego, then that's on you. You took that
L. Is not my nigga.
Exactly. Thank you. He's trying to help you out. He's saying even if it's not you doing it directly, you can do it in the way that maybe they're not even letting them get it out. You can do it in a way that maybe you drop the handkerchief. Well, what does that look like in today's day and age? I don't know. You're the woman. Figure it out. Figure it out. Do something. Men have already told you things to do. You don't want to do it. It's because you don't want to get outside of your box. But you want the man to move heaven and earth just to be over there in your face, just so you can reject him. I think not.
The first time in my life, I can understand why men get scared of relationships or run away from like the most perfect person standing in front of them. I don't want to get it, but I get it. Because I feel like we spend so much time healing or creating the routine that we want or the life that we want to live and our hobbies, whatever, that the thought of being someone's SO, it scares the absolute bonkers shit out of me. Okay, it is horrifying. Like, cue up, I ran. All right, I ran so far away. You meet someone and they're the most amazing person you've ever met. They're so kind, everything you've ever wanted. And you're just like, but I don't want to give up my time yet. I'm scared. I could pick up and move to Spain tomorrow if I wanted, and that's so cool because I don't have to think about anyone else. And if I bring you into my life, then I have to think about you. And it's just, why is that? My therapist would be so mad at me right now. She would not be thrilled. So I'm not going to talk to her. I'm going to talk to you guys.
I fear that the man I'm talking to, I'm his first baddie. I'm not saying like IG baddie, I hold my own. But if you know, you know.
Now, fellas, hear me out. Hear me out. No, because y'all hear me out about everything else. Hear me out about this. Hold on. I'm already laughing because this comment section is so funny, but there's a reason why she's calling herself a baddie, guys. And I'm going to show you a bit about how the female brain works for a sec. So being a baddie is more of an energy. Stop typing. Being a baddie is more of an energy. And at the end of the day, she's not that bad looking. Like, she has clear skin. She has a good smile. Y'all are posting some crazy screenshots, but she has some good pictures on there. Like, we're not gonna play like she's ugly. And she has this saying of like, I'm a baddie, because she takes care of herself really, really well. And like, for some of the girls, that's part of the energy. It is, you have a baddie energy because like you do yourself up and you like take care of yourself and you love yourself and you like have confidence. Like, that's what she's saying. She even says in the video, she's like, I'm not talking about like an IG baddie or anything. Like, she's aware, she's self-aware, but like, she's doing all the things a baddie would do. And so like, she's saying like she has baddie energy. Like, to girls, being a baddie is more of an energy, not just like an aesthetic. Just let us have this, please.
Currently getting my smog done. What do smogs go for nowadays? Oh, I have to show you my smog outfit of the day. 1 second. My smog outfit of the day. And he said I passed. So, I passed. I think my car passed and I passed. His name was Eric. He was such a nice man. And it was only $45 cash. Car stuff is never this easy and never like inexpensive to me. So the concept of like someone not ripping me off is crazy. But shout out to Eric. And he said my outfit was cute, so nice guy, nice guy.
No, I will give her that. She does take care of her skin. She has nice hair, very nice hair. She does, I've seen a couple of her videos. She does know how to dress pretty well. But she's not cute, man. She's not cute. I mean, we got to be honest about that. She's not cute. And that's okay. She's not built all that great. A lot of people aren't. And that's why she's receiving the backlash from men that she's receiving. Because if a man, I just watched another man rip another guy apart. He got on his live and he was saying, you know, I've been in a few situations and, you know, I think he said one girl, he didn't feel like she was attracted. And the guy was like, how much do you weigh? Well, I weigh a lot. How tall are you? Well, I'm 5'8". So you really don't have any leg to stand on calling a woman unattractive, do you? You're lazy. You need to get in the gym. You need to work out. Well, bro, I need motivation. Your motivation is living to see 50. Your motivation is not feeling like crap when you get up in the morning. And didn't bat an eye. And the guy had to take that. So once again, I hear you, Janice. I hear you. Come on.
An entitled woman can handle any man, except the man who knows he's also the prize. And that's because entitlement only works on a man who believes he's lucky just to be there. The type of man who would deal with anything to make the relationship work. That version of man is easy to use and easy to manage. Trust me, an entitled woman can eat those men for breakfast. For her, that's light work. But the moment a man starts seeing himself as also worthy, when he understands his time, his effort, and even his presence carry value, everything changes. His standards tighten, his boundaries stop moving, and he stops entertaining nonsense. Now that's when the real battle happens. Because an entitled woman is only comfortable with the man who settles. A man she can tell, hey, jump, and he asks her how high. So when she finally meets a man who knows his worth, she's gonna try to shame him, humiliate him. She's gonna say he's difficult, sassy, lame, because in her mind, only women are allowed to have standards. She's only comfortable with the type of man who never asks for anything in return. Absolutely nothing. But the man who knows he's also the prize doesn't move that way. Respect becomes the entry fee. Effort has to be matched. Appreciation must be shown. And a man like that becomes very difficult to manipulate, very difficult to use, and very difficult to control. A man like that is dangerous to the entitled woman.
I'm not gonna lie to you, leave the niggas as a fan. Do not talk to the nigga that's always in your DM. Do not.
A lot of women really think that men are supposed to chase them, but they look at you like a loser. You a fan that make them arrogant. The same way they make artists arrogant. Like they'll pay a nigga to go see him and then they'll pay to take pictures. That's not even they man, but they got a problem going 50-50 with you because you the lame nigga they don't like. You are the fan and they fans of another nigga. But ain't it amazing though? You in her inbox, so they finally just say fuck it and give you a chance. But it ain't the nigga in her inbox that's getting all the chances before that, and they really just trying something new with you. They finally get to the point where like, yeah, fuck them lame niggas. We gonna go back to the dudes we've been complaining about that don't chase us at all. I had to learn the hard way. I think that women want to be the pursuers. Women the one that care about love and shit, so why wouldn't they be the one loving a man, giving a fuck and giving things as much as they think they supposed to be receivers? Like you can sit there and play the video game and think the person watching you don't want to play, but they want to play. The women are players and they'll play you if you don't understand that shit. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
I actually think I'm so hilarious. I went to go through a door and I opened it and there was a man on the other side, so I just held it open for him. And he was like, nah, come on. And I was like, no, I'm already holding the door, come on. And he said, I'm not budging, I'm not giving up. And I said, okay, but you're just making me hold this door even longer. Like, he said, no, I'm not giving up, just come through. I said, I'm not giving up either. Come on. And he came through the door. Tell me why I smacked him in the tit and I said, you're weak. What?
You can call me whatever you want to call me. I'm walking through that door. I got to get to the food court. Chick-fil-A. Going to Chick-fil-A. No, I'm just joking. Modern women, they think, and I think the caption here is normalize emasculating men. I mean, if you want to do this for content, that's great. I don't care. There was another woman that talked about, oh, I just embarrassed a man. And essentially the whole interaction was her and a man, standing in the women's section. And she was like, I think, he wanted it. First of all, why is he standing in the women's shoe section? Maybe because he has a girlfriend. So that's number one. But you thought, I could tell they wanted to talk to me. Really? Okay. Modern women always think everything is about them. So he said, she's 5'10", she puts heels on. And he says, really? You gonna put heels on? You're already that tall? And then she said something to the effect of, I basically, if my man were to care about me wearing heels, then he would be insecure and I wouldn't be with him or something like that. And then she said something that basically is the same thing again, and then she walked off on him. And the caption was, I just embarrassed a man. How? No, who saw that? That man was probably like, oh, okay, and walked off. That man probably went and got something to eat, went to the other place. Modern women, they think this is their defining moment in life. They think these little passive aggressive ways of doing things is bothersome to men. It's not really. Men just ignore you. And when you need help, you was a jerk a minute ago. And so now the help that you need, aren't you secure in your own strength? Pick up that bag and put it in the overhead. Aren't you secure in your strength? I'm an insecure man. There's no way I can pick up that stroller and take it up the stairs. Hate that.
What was your first kiss like? Have you had one yet?
No, actually.
You're lying.
I actually have not kissed a girl ever in my entire life.
Okay, you want to kiss me?
Yes.
Take control.
I look at you and say,
What? What are you just trying to do?
I was trying to kiss you like you said to kiss you, and I thought wrong. So tenderly, you watch me burn, oh, so don't be crazy.
I feel like this is a gag. I hope it's a gag. I really do. Right? Modern women like to play these types of games over and over again, just because they want a little bit of excitement. And then if a man were to stop paying them any mind, then they'd be upset about it. But you only have yourself to blame because you act silly.
Boyfriend got me flowers for my birthday. Look how pretty they are. And then the ones my dad got me.
Okay, other than the fact that you want to sleep with your dad, there are some big problems here. First of all, those yellow flowers are not beautiful, okay? It's a bad bouquet and I hold him accountable for that. But second of all, why are you comparing your dad to your boyfriend in this way? Like, again, outside the romantic feelings you have for your dad, how come your boyfriend does this nice gesture to you and you feel the need to dunk on him publicly with what your dad did for you? Like, again, obvious weird stuff aside, is that not weird? Is that not publicly trying to humiliate your partner? Like, he was thinking to himself, you know what? I love my girlfriend. It's her birthday. I'm gonna get her this horrible bouquet of flowers. And now his girlfriend posted a video showing how the flowers that he got her, as horrible as they were not good enough. It's like sometimes stuff like this is like funny, like haha, your feelings for your dad, but this is like genuinely really messed up. Like if you're actually in a relationship and he actually did that for you, because it's beyond the comparison. Like, yes, it should be the thought that counts, all that stuff, but you publicly broadcasting the fact that your dad outdid me, that's like that's beyond breakup worthy, honestly. And look, fellas, this is another lesson. If you're gonna gift flowers, do not gift flowers that are less than 150. Because if I was in this situation, not that I'm competing with the father, right? But I'm like, I know if I spend 300, 400 on these flowers, bro, it's not gonna be a situation where, oh, he did so good and I did so little. Like at that point, it may just be personal preference, okay? But he's not gonna completely dunk on me with what I'm getting, you know?
Like, honestly, both of us. I was like, do you regret me posting it? Should I not have posted? And he said, no, this has been the best week of our marriage. So there's that.
Somebody go check on her husband, because I don't believe that man is okay. He told her that the best week of their marriage came from her airing out their dirty laundry on the internet regarding their marriage for everybody to see. That man absolutely do care. The problem is he's afraid that if he tells her not to post these videos, she might actually go through with the divorce. And if she goes through with the divorce, he can lose a lot. He's the main provider in that relationship. Financially, he's thinking about what he's going to lose. But most importantly, he's worried about losing access to his kids. As a wife, you should want to protect your husband's image. But instead, this woman decided to get on the internet and use their marriage, the problems that they're having in their marriage, to help to build her platform. Since she posted that video, she's posted so many more videos about it because she realized it's getting her views. That man needs to grow some balls and tell that woman to stop embarrassing their family on the internet.
Okay, I came across a video and it was a woman doing something. She was cleaning and her husband or man or what have you came up behind her, you know, being affectionate, and she had a fit. And there are many women in the comment section saying, well, if she don't want to be touched, don't touch her. And woo, it's a time and place for everything. Baby, there will never be a time where I turn my husband down from affection. Not ever. I don't care what I'm doing. And the minute he stopped doing it, it's a problem. See, had it been that man and the woman walked up to him and he gave that reaction, people would say, oh, he cheating on you and this and this and that. See, us women agree with shit when it benefits our ass. But see, I'm a woman. I don't give a goddamn what I'm doing. Let my husband walk up to me and want to affection or Copperfield. Go ahead, boo, because I have a problem if he don't do it.
So I watched this video of this woman that was, I guess the word was offended. She was offended that this guy had approached her who wasn't on her level, right? And I'll be honest, she was a beautiful woman, right? But this is how I feel about this whole thing, right? Because I'm pretty sure if you're a woman watching this, you have had an experience where a man approached you that you had no interest in whatsoever. And it's even worse when you don't find them attractive, but then they have not put in any effort to even resemble a fucking human being. I'm talking haven't washed their face, brushed their teeth, washed their body, put on deodorant, you know, even put on a pair of clean socks, and they're approaching you as if, you know, that makes sense. You know what I mean? And that does hurt your ego, right? Especially if you know, makeup on point, hair on point, you know, outfit on point, you lost like a little 10, 15 pounds, you're feeling yourself, and then you have someone like that, like, approach you. I feel like even if you have no interest in the guy, as long as he's not disrespectful, he's not harassing you, he's not harming you, like, in any way,
it's not going to kill you to still be nice when you reject him, right? Like, you don't have to, like, I feel there's some women out there, when they reject men, their goal is to crush their soul. They do not want that man to ever approach another female ever again in their life. What you have to understand is that God can humble you quick. Yes, you look good. Yes, your body is tea. Yes, you know, you look beautiful, your hair, everything's good. But there's no telling what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, God forbid you end up in a car crash, or, you know, a burning building, or you get some flesh-eating bacteria and you don't look as good anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I feel some people really need to be humbled when they have such a nasty attitude when it comes to dealing with people that they feel are not on their level or not as attractive as they are. Now, if you're in a situation where you know, get approached by a guy and he's being aggressive and he is putting you in a situation where you don't feel safe, then by all means, you know, be nasty, be mean, right? But if he's being nice and polite and kind, like, there's no need to, you know, respond and be so mean. And I hate to say this because I'm all about women empowerment, but I'm starting to notice that men are more nicer in regards to rejection than women. I don't know why. Like, you can approach a man and he has no interest in you, but he'll say, like, you know, you're beautiful, or you're pretty, but, you know, I'm not looking for a relationship, or, you know, I have a partner, or whatever the case is. Like, they will still want you to have a little bit of dignity, and they'll still respect the fact that you went out of your comfort zone to approach them. I just feel like there are, you know, women out there that feel like just because they're a baddie, or just because they've been told that they're attractive more than once, they feel like they automatically have to take on this persona or this personality of being the mean girl, especially to people who they feel are below them when it comes to attractiveness.
Just basic respect, basic human decency. A lot of women act like they can't show that. That's the reason that men start opting out of anything and everything having to do with women. Don't hate you guys. I'm not bitter. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would I go to McDonald's every day? Like, say for instance, I know I use McDonald's a lot. It's just an example. Why would I go to a place that continues to serve me bad food? It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to, I'm going to start off complaining, but then at some point in time, I'm complaining and I'm still spending my money. And people are going to ask, why are you still going there and spending your money and complaining? They're not going to change. You know what, you're right. They're not going to change. And it's not just you telling me they're not going to change. They're telling me, well, this is McDonald's, or this is, you know, this the food that we serve, whatever restaurant, whatever place you go to, this is how we do business. So either you do it or not. And that's why men say, you better be pretty enough to carry this attitude. If not, then it's done. And even with that, there's a caveat, because even with pretty women, men won't even approach them knowing that their attitude is bad.